What's going on, guys? This is the Entrepreneur here today with a new video. Today what we're gonna do is if you haven't seen from the title, a top 5 cheap date scents. You guys all know you don't have to pay $300 for a bottle of Creed Aventus to smell amazing on a date. There are tons of amazing options at a very, very low price tag that can easily kill it for you. All of these are under $30. All of these I've used. All of these work. Now, as usual, there will be an honorable mention in the description box if you want to check that out. I'll have a little paragraph about that written down there as well. I just don't want to take up any more of your time than I have to. Kicking off this list at number 5, cheap date scents. We've got the most famous cheap fragrance of all time, Nautica Voyage. This is one of my all-time favorites as far as cheap scents go. Never gonna leave the collection. This is a salty sea breeze, crisp apple, fresh, just amazing. I have heard this has been reformulated. I can't speak about that. This bottle I've got right here smells absolutely fantastic. Girls love a fresh and clean guy. And that's what this is. This is among the freshest and the cleanest guys I've ever smelled. This is Nautica Voyage at number 5. It only makes number 5 because it is an aquatic and it's not the most exciting fragrance ever. So, Nautica Voyage at number 5. At number 4, we've got the cheapest fragrance on this list by a mile, which is saying something. This is a clone of one of the all-time great designer fragrances. This is from Cuba, and it's Cuba Gold. If you don't know, Cuba Gold is a perfect clone of Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male. If you aren't familiar with that scent DNA, this is fresh, mint, vanilla, lavender, very clean. Just smells like a dude coming out of the shower. Really clean, really sexy. There's a reason Le Male was the best seller forever and still today is one of the best sellers of all time. Cuba Gold to me smells exactly like Le Male. I've compared the two numerous times. The smell to me is about the exact same. This one might be 99% of what Le Male is. Doesn't perform quite as well as Le Male. The new Le Male doesn't last a whole long time either. This lasts about 3 hours. Sometimes that's all you need to get the job done though. This is Cuba Gold at the number 4 spot, guys. At number 3, guys, we've got another clone. This is the best fresh, clean cheapie, to my nose of course. This is from Armaf, one of the all-star clone houses. This is Très Nuit. Très Nuit is a clone of Creed Green Irish Tweed. If you aren't familiar with that scent DNA, which I doubt, this is a very green, fresh, it's supposed to smell like the Irish countryside. I went to Ireland this year, it doesn't, but just fresh, green, clean. It's so hard not to like this one. It does last for a good amount of time as well, 6 to 8 hours on my skin. This, to me, is more close to a cross between Shea Bond and Green Irish Tweed. Might even lean a little closer to Shea Bond, but really, it's so similar to Green Irish Tweed that, which has been getting the job done for 30 years now. This is fresh, it's clean. Guys love this, girls love this. This is a good bet for anybody. Très Nuit at number 3, guys. At number 2, guys, we've got what is possibly one of my best blind buys of all time. I don't blind buy fragrances anymore. When I did, this was one of the ones that went, wow, this is so good. Right from the beginning, this is absolutely amazing, guys. From Yves de Sistel, Lathallium. So, Lathallium is a sweet, sugary, candied fruit fragrance. Performs like a monster, especially at the price. Like I said, these are all under $30. Lathallium, this lasts about 10 hours on my skin. It does project fairly well the whole way through. I've worn this to the club and it works great. This is not a date fragrance for a casual date, really. This is more of a going out to a louder environment. You're taking a girl to a club. You can wear this clubbing, by the way, but you're taking a girl to a club, you're going outside in the colder weather. That's where Lathallium really shines. If you're taking a girl to an environment that's not necessarily close, this is probably the number 1 cheap date scent, but for the sake of this list, it is only number 2. So, Yves de Sistel, Lathallium at number 2 could easily be number 1 because it gets mad reactions from girls, guys. At number 1 is the one I've just reviewed recently. This is easily the winner for a close encounter type date scenario. You're going out for a nice dinner at a cafe. You're having a girl over for whatever you have a girl over for. This is from Rochat and it is Rochat, man. So Rochat, man, is at the #1 spot, completely deserving. This one smells like a warm vanilla cappuccino, a little bit of lavender, a little bit of citrus to keep this light. This gets compared to New Harlem all the time from bond number 9, but really, to me, not only is this better, this is much cheaper and is much more well appreciated by women. Rochat, man, is so sexy. It's so subtle, seductive, sweet. It's not gonna go out and grab anybody, but it does last a long time, about eight-ish hours on me. It's not gonna go out and grab anybody. This is one where, like I said, you're close with a girl, doing close with girl things, and that's where this shines, man. I can't stress that enough. This is really one that I slept on for a long time. It just kind of sat on my shelf. It's completely taken my nose over this last little while. This is at the #1 spot. Absolutely amazing juice. I like it more than New Harlem, guys. This is Rochat, man. #1 spot on the cheap, sexy date fragrances for guys. Well, guys, that's been my top 5 cheap, sexy date fragrances for men. Let me know down in the comments, what did you think of my list? Do you agree with all of my picks? What are some that you could add? What are some of your favorite cheap date fragrances that really get it done with the ladies? Guys, this has been the Scentrepreneur. If you enjoyed this video and haven't done so already, I would encourage you to please subscribe down below to my YouTube channel. There is new content coming out all the time. Fragrances like this, fragrance reviews, first impressions, hauls, tons of amazing seasonal content. Guys, the works. Also, if you had fun watching this particular video and you decided on your new date fragrance of choice, I would encourage you to toss it a big thumbs up down below. Also, if seeing more of me and more of these guys, and hopefully some more dates for my sake, appeals to you, I would encourage you to add me on Snapchat. My name is down there in the description box somewhere. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and like I said, I hope you found your new date fragrance of choice, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome day.